visit these gardens every year. Now, as we're turning here, straight ahead of us, or once we're on the road to the right, is the herb garden, where a large variety of herbs are grown for medicinal and cooking purposes and also for their perfume. Here's the lavender here on the right. And behind this fence is the nursery, where hundreds of plants are grown every year, not just for these gardens, but also for other parks and gardens throughout the Auckland area. And next door is the area where you can buy plants on the first Sunday of every month, or on a Thursday morning. The rock garden. And you can see lots of big rocks in this area which absorb the heat from the sun during the day and then give this off at night, and that helps keep the succulents warmer. And behind is the first of the man-made lakes, and to encourage wild birds and ducks and things. And parents, if your children want to feed the ducks, please get the special food from the visitors centre. On the right now is the African garden. This area originally came from the African continent. So you see a lot of aloes which flower in the winter, and other plants that can withstand dry conditions. Lots of different activities for children to do.
What's that?
That's one of the Chinese videos.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
that's
On the right is the Blossom Valley, with a lot of varieties of trees from spring, camellias and so on, and underneath lots of spring flowers. And on the left, a variety of fruit that grow well in the Auckland area. And because it's October,
look, Jasmine.
the Awanui cherry blossoms are out.
Oh, that's
These
beautiful.
trees are grown for the blossoms, they don't actually fruit. But that's such a lovely display this time of the year.
Yeah, cherry blossom.
Oh, I don't want to take picture people.
This is one that is by Lou Summers, that are in the gardens. There are about 25 all told, scattered throughout. We're now approaching the rose gardens, and you will see that they're not quite into flower yet, apart from some early ones, but all of these roses are grown without spray and use of chemicals. And there are heritage, climbing and modern roses, and they actually are all named. So if you see a rose you particularly like,
You what? Oh, that's so cute.
Did you know they actually hurt him?
Coffee, yeah. Now, he's ready to switch. Thank you. Oh, I don't think.
on the right
Oh, right.
area, it's typical of the ones that were brought to New Zealand by the early settlers.
Flower here.
Hey,
There's
flowers.
Mama, look. These were planted 35 years ago.
I like the lake.
Like they're leaning. It's like a
We're now passing the bottom of the second lake.
That's their dad. I thought it's a stranger.
On the right here, to give you an idea of what the whole area looked like originally, before it was cleared to be a farm. And there are paths through this area, and you can get a map from the visitors centre. Plants are grown without chemicals and so on to see how they will adapt to Auckland conditions. Various parts of the world. We have one native palm in New Zealand. It is called the nikau. And underneath the palms, you'll see a variety of clivias, which are orange and cream, and also other plants such as bromeliads.
The yellow flower.
Oh, look, yes, miss. Oh, where's the train? Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh, that's the black worry. We're going to make it back. Clock. Excuse me. 1 o'clock dragon dance at the physical center on the terrace. 1 o'clock. Dragon, yeah. Oh, really? 1 o'clock. First time here. We will leave for 1 hour. Right. Yeah. Orewa. Yeah. Make the most of the day you're out, yeah? While you've driven all that way. Yeah.
Ồ, nãy giờ không có quay vậy. Yeah.
The area we're approaching now on my left is the perennial garden. Now perennials are plants that don't have wood stems. They die down in winter and then grow up again in spring and summer and give lovely displays. That purple one there is an iris.
I don't know how to do selfie on this camera.
And the area on our right, under that arc, is the threatened native plant area. And some of the plants in that area are grown with great care to stop them becoming extinct. And behind the brick wall garden, and sometimes the plants that are grown there
Chỗ
are
có
used
tùng đây
by
ạ.
the staff in the kitchen
Oh, that's meditation.
for
Yeah.
Phu Long Gong.
muffins and soups, and until we have unlocked the doors before you try and get out. We hope you've enjoyed being on the Rambler, and we hope you'll enjoy the rest of